What are sunnah foods and meals to eat in Ramadan and sunnah drinks? What foods the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam ate daily? Right, this is a long, huge, this is a long, big topic. I'll just give a couple of points. Firstly, uh, there were times when the Prophet combined hot and cold foods. What do we mean by hot and cold? In Greek medicine, they would classify things as being hot and cold. So dates are considered to be hot, and fruits such as cucumber and watermelon are supposed to be are cold. So at times, what the Prophet would do, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he would eat dates with cucumber. So he'd have some dates and he'd have some cucumber, or at times he would have dates with watermelon. Right, so you could do that. There's a number of other things the Prophet liked. He liked sweet things in general. They say honey water was also one of them, and there's he liked. So if you're gonna do a roast one day, you can do. He liked the shank, the front leg, the bottom part, the front leg of a sheep. Sallallahu alaihi wasallam, al and so that's also one of the things that the Prophet liked. But um, what was the Prophet's favorite dish? I'm asking the question here. Right. All right. So you can all type in the chat. I'll give you 30 seconds. What was the Prophet's favorite dish? Let's see who knows. And let's see if anyone actually even replies. Uh, Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad. It might not be what you think. And was it a duba? Was it a duba, a type of god? Uh, that's just the only answer. Okay, right. Let me tell you, the favorite dish of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was a dish that had uh, most hands in it. What does this mean? It was a dish which it wasn't. We're not talking about the type of food. What he liked was eating with people, with many people. You want to follow a sunnah of eating this? That's the full. Tharid and all these things are good suggestions, but this is what he loved doing the most. He would loved eating from a dish ma kathura fihi al-aidi, that which had the most hands in it. So he was generous by nature, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Some people, when you sit and eat with them, it's like, they'll be eyeing the piece of meat, or they'll be eyeing something, and like, I want to get there before everyone else. No, he was generous like that. So do this, right? uh share your food with people, invite someone around, share your food with your friends. There's a hadith. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, he quoted Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saying, wajabat mahabbati, my love is incumbent. You want Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to love you, do this. Wajabat mahabbati lil mutahabbina fiyya, for those who love each other for my sake. Wal mutajalisina fiyya, and those who sit with each other for my sake. So if you all made the intention for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, just this interaction, we're not physically together, but it's for the sake of Allah, this will be included. Wal mutazawirina fiyya, and those who visit each other for my sake. Wal mutabadhilina fiyya, and those who spend on each other for my sake. Do it all for Allah, and His love will be incumbent, necessary for you. And so Imam al-Ghazali, he says one of the best ways of doing this is inviting people for food. So someone who you're fond of for the sake of Allah, this person's religious, he prays or she prays, or the righteous, invite them. They will come and visit you, right? And you'll be sitting with each other. So you'll be sitting with each other. So that's the second thing done. They'll come and visit you, right? And you'll be spending on them. You're going to be buying some food and preparing some food. And the guest should take something as well. Pick up a drink or pick up a dessert and take it as well. So you're spending as well, even though you're a guest, and do it for Allah, and and spend on them. So this is something. This is a good sunnah that we can implement in Ramadan. Invite a friend around. Invite a couple of people. It doesn't have to be a banquet, and it doesn't have to be. You don't have to invite the whole village, right? You can have one or two people around. Have some simple food. Break your fast. Have a little chit chat. Enjoy the company. that you have for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and depart, go and pray Taraweeh.
لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله